सर्वं ब्रह्ममयं रे रे 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 सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम्.
Good morning, Namaskaram.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Good morning.
Good morning. The audio is clear? Audio is okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, we'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi Fullaravindayada Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोपला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामपि कर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैर्णनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्दं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. ओम्. Good morning and namaskaram to all. We have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are now in the 8th chapter, Akshara Brahma Yogam. Akshara Brahma Yogam we have done up to verse number 17 we finished. So we'll continue from verse number 18. Yeah, 8th chapter, 18th verse. Avyakta vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavandyah ragame ratriagame praliyante tatraiva vyakta samjnake. Avyaktad means, we know the avyaktam. Avyaktam is the avyakritam, we call it. It is the from the unmanifest. That is avyaktam. We already discussed about avyaktam. Aharagame. That is when aharagame, daytime of Brahma. When the day of Brahmaji starts, when the daytime starts, avyaktad, from the unmanifest, from the avyaktad of the prakriti, from the unmanifest, sarvaha vyaktaha prabhavanti. All that is the names and forms of all the objects in this universe. All the objects of this universe, like the galaxies, the sun, the moon, the earth, and everything, all of us. All of the objects, everything, all the names and forms from the avyaktad, sarvaha vyaktaha prabhavanti. It starts appearing one after the other. It all appears when the day of Brahma starts. Brahma we discussed, last class we discussed Brahma, Prajapati, etc. Tatra Ratri Agame, when the night of Brahma starts, okay, Ratri Agame, Tatra Avyakta Samjnake Eva, at the same or into the same Avyakta state, all of this which emerged or which appeared, that gets dissolved. It all gets dissolved one after the other. This is the meaning of this verse. Avyakta vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavandyah ragame ratriagame praliyante tatraiva vyakta samjnake. As the day sets in, as the day, I mean when the day of the Brahma starts, all of the objects of this universe, they all get manifest or emerges from the unmanifest, from the avyaktam or avyakritam, and at the coming of night, they all get dissolved into the unmanifest again. So, this is what it means. We already said that avyakta means it is the state of sleep of Prajapati. It is the deep sleep state of Brahma. It is a sleep. In the 7th chapter, 4th sloka, in the 4th sloka we have to go back. What the fourth sloka of the 7th chapter? Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. I hope you all remember this verse. Bhinna prakriti rashtadha. This prakriti, okay, is 8. What are the 8? Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayuhu, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Revaja. The 5 big elements. Bhumi, Vayu, Bhumi, Rapo, Apaha, Bhumi, Apo, Analo, that is fire. Vayuhu, air. Kham, Akasha, space. Then Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. So what are these? They, as per Shankara Bhagavad Padar has explained this Prakriti, this Apara Prakriti, Bhinna Prakriti Rashtada, this Apara Prakriti as the Sukshma Tanmatra, the molecules or the subtlest form or the sattvic qualities of this are taken into consideration. So when Bhumi means it is the Gandham, okay, Gandham, and Apaha means it is the taste, Analaha, fire, that is the seeing, the Rupam, that is Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandham. So these are the small molecules or the Tanmatra, the smallest, subtlest form of these five big elements or the sattvic qualities of these five big elements. They are the Indriyas, okay, they are the Indriyas. And what is this Mano? Kham Mano Buddhi Revaja, Mano Buddhi Revaja. Then here, what is this Mana? Means it is the Ahankara. Which Ahankara? Ahankara of this Brahma or the Vishwahanta. We said that this Brahma is the cosmic mind. See, you have to, this is little technical, please listen carefully. The Brahma is the cosmic mind and it is a prana shariri. The cosmic energy is the Brahma's body. Okay, and this Brahma has got an Ahankara. Okay, this also has got an Ahankara, and this cosmic energy also is called Mahat Tattvam. You know, it is called Mahat Tattvam. In Kathopanishad, it will be explained as Mahanatma. So this Mahanatma, Mahat Tattvam, etc. From there, the Buddhi emerges, and from the Ahankara, the mind emerges, and from the Avyaktam, the Ahamkara emerges. Okay, these are the words which is used in that Kham Mano Buddhi Revacha Ahankara iti yammi. Okay, from the words that is used in that sentences, in that verse is from this. This is how we have to understand it. Okay, so from the Avyaktam Ahankara emerges. And we can notice this in our individual self. Our individual self, from when we get up from our sleep, deep sleep, when we get up, from the Avyaktam, from that Avyakritam, okay, from that unmanifest, first Ahankara emerges, and then the Buddhi, mind, and the five sense organs. Okay, five senses are the five big elements, Sukshma Tanmatra. So that from the Avyaktam, Ahankara, Buddhi, Mana, then all the five sense organs. That is five big elements. So whenever we hear the word Panchabhutas, we have to connect that with the sense organs. If there is no space, we won't be able to hear anything. If there is no earth, we won't be able to smell anything. So these are the Sukshma Tanmatras of all the five big elements which manifest in us as the five sense organs. Okay, so from the Avyakta, Ahankara, Buddhi, mind, okay, Buddhi, here from the Vishwa Prana, we have the Mahat Tattvam, which is called in a Samashti means as a universe. If you take Brahma, from the Avyaktam, Mahat Tattvam, then that Vishwahanta and Ahankaram, then the five big elements. Okay, so here from that Vishwa Ahanta, the Ahanta of that Brahma who feels that this is my body, or when Brahma says my body, it is the cosmic energy. This cosmic energy is my body, and from this Vishwa Ahanta, the individual Ahankara of the humans, plants and animals and the celestials, all the sun, moon, all Ahankara comes, small Ahankaras, they emerge from this Vishwa Ahanta. Okay, so you should get a clear picture of what is this Avyakta. From Avyakta what happens when Brahma goes to sleep, and when Brahma wakes up, all the universe, it emerges similar to the experience of self, similar to the experience of you and me. When we go to sleep and when we wake up, suppose I keep the bottle here, when I wake up the bottle will be there. Is it not? The bottle I keep there on the bedside, when I wake up the bottle is there. Similarly, when the Brahma goes to sleep, which we call it Pralaya, it takes 1000 Divya Yugas, and after 1000 Divya Yugas, when Brahma wakes up from his sleep, similar to the bottle that we keep outside which is emerges, similarly the sun, the moon, etc., all they emerge again. Okay, so avyakta vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavanti aharagame. When the day comes of this Brahma, all these emerge from there. Similarly in Mahanarayana Upanishad there is a verse, Surya Chandramasau Dhata Yatha Purvama Kalpayat. Surya, Chandra, etc. Yatha Purvama Kalpayat. The way it was there earlier, how it was imagined earlier, same thing will emerge back. Then Brahma wakes up. So this is the meaning of this. So this we call it Srishti. So individually if we take every morning when we wake up, it is the Srishti, and every night when we go back to sleep, it is the Pralaya, Kutti Pralaya. Small Pralaya happens there, and a small Srishti also happens. A small Srishti, why do we say it's a small Srishti? It is my world emerges. My world, that is the individual world emerges. And when the Brahma wakes up, the whole universe emerges. That we call it as Srishti. So behind the Srishti, a mind is there. Remember? So the mind is the cause of Srishti. It is the mind's projection is the Srishti, and it merges back. The mind also merges into the Avyaktam, Avyakritam, which is the Shakti or the Maya Shakti, which is the Shakti of that Brahman. So the Maya Shakti is the Avyakritam, and from that Maya all of this emerge, and Ratriyagame everything goes back. So this is the Pralaya. Why do we need to explain all this? We'll talk, we'll discuss further. Okay, so this is very clear. So this is the meaning. Avyaktat vyaktayas sarvaha prabhavantyahārāgame ratriyāgame praliyante. So this is the pralayam. So in every individual there is a pralayam happening, and every morning there is a srishti, and again it goes back into the avyaktam, again comes back. This is constantly happening. This is the cycle. This is the Srishti Pralaya. This is the birth and death that is happening every moment. This is happening, and every day it is happening. I hope the meaning is very clear, right? We'll move to the next one. Let us see what 19th verse says. Bhutagramassa evayam bhutva praliyate ratriyagame vasah partha prabhavantyahārāgame. Hey Partha, saha eva ayam bhutagramaha. In Brahma's daytime, in Brahma's daytime, all the objects, all that includes sun, other stars, planets, you and me, everyone. Hey Partha, sa eva ayam bhutagramaha. In Brahma's daytime, all the objects bhutva, again it comes back. They all emerge and go back, again they emerge. Bhutva bhutva, then Ratriagame Praliyate. Then during the Brahma's night, they again and again disappears or gets dissolved. That is called the layam, pralayam. Okay, praliyate, it gets dissolved. Aharagame, when the day arises, avasyaha. Avasyaha means why Bhagavan says avasyaha here? Avasyaha means these names and forms or this prakriti is bound. This prakriti or the objects of this world are bound. They have no freedom. They have no freedom. They will emerge. They will emerge again and again. There is absolutely no freedom to the objects of this world. Names and forms, all these objects, the sun, the moon, you and me, all of these objects of this world, the humans, the plants, they have no freedom. Because of that, avasyaha. That is why avasyaha, aswatantraha. Okay, they are bound to manifest. They are bound to manifest. They come again and again. Prabhavati. Avasaha Prabhavati. O Partha, this multitude of helpless beings. Okay, this multitude of helpless beings. That is why Avasaha. Helpless. They will be born. They will go back into the pralayam. Again they will come back from the avyaktam. Helpless beings are born again and again. They merge at the night, at Brahma's night, and come forth at the onset of Brahma's day. So, Srishti means what? Srishti means it is the repetition. This is the repetition, right? Every life is a repetition. Every life is a repetition, is it not? Birth, then childhood, then youth, then old age, death, again birth, childhood, youth, old age, disease, death. And this is similar to all. There is no difference between any of the objects here. All the objects, every object is born and undergoes change and disappears. So this cycle, this is continuous, constant repetition only, including Brahma. Including Brahma. Brahma also is born and Brahma also has an end. Sahasra Yugam, one day, and after Sahasra Yugam, one night, and after so many years, Brahma also will be born again. So the cycle repeats, including Brahma. Okay, and from where this ahanta, or from where this avyakta, from where is this avyaktam and together? Avyaktam and the things that further comes out. Avyakta, that unmanifest, then ahankara, then the mahattattvam, or then the indriyas, the sthula prapancham, everything, all of this, where they emerge? They emerge in consciousness. In consciousness, in bodham, they all emerge. So the Srishti, Pralayam, Jananam, Maranam, all that is connected with the matter. Srishti, Sthiti, Pralayam or the Jananam, Maranam, birth, death, all of this, it is the property of the matter, the names and forms. Okay? But what never change, or where all this happening, where all this drama is happening, is the consciousness, is in consciousness, in bodham. That bodham, that consciousness is the universal consciousness, which is akhandam, which is not broken, which is all pervading, in which all of this happens. That consciousness is Brahman or Atma. Atma, Brahman, consciousness, Bhagavan, God, Ishvara, all same. So in that, all this drama happens. Right from Avyaktam to the gross prapancham, Sthula prapancha, that being experienced by all of us, all the humans or the plants, animals and the sun and etc. Whereas all of these which emerge, appear and disappear, the matter which appears and disappears, they have no permanent existence, including Brahma. No permanent existence. That which is permanent, Satyam, Nityam, is me alone. That is what Bhagavan said. Mattah paradaram nanyat kinchitasti dhananjaya. Everything else is transient. They come and go. Like the mirage water. They appear for some time and on investigation, there is no water over there. There is only sand is there or the desert is there. Right? That is the Brahman. That is Bhagavan. So, and you are that. Aham Brahmasmi. I am that only. This is the message. This is the message of 18 and 19. We'll move to next verse. Yeah, move to 20th verse. Parastasmat tu bhavonyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yassa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. Parastasmat tu bhavonyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yassa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. Here there are two avyakta. Tasmat avyaktat. Here that avyakta means, here in this verse, this tasmat avyaktat. That avyaktam, that is beyond the matter. Beyond the matter, that avyaktam, from where all the objects of this universe arise and dissolves. Okay, that means Srishti and Pralayam, from this avyaktam, that avyaktam, from where all these emerge, Paraha avyaktaha. Beyond that, there is something which cannot be grasped by the mind or the sense organs. Okay? So, that avyaktam, from where all of these objects, right from ahankara, the energy and the sthula prapancham, the whole universe which appears, from that avyaktam, where we already discussed, from that avyaktam, beyond that avyaktam, there is paraha avyaktaha. Beyond that, there is second avyakta is that which cannot be grasped by the mind or which cannot be grasped by the sense organs. Sanatanaha, always there, which never disappears. Anyaha yaha bhavaha. Okay? Anyaha yaha bhavaha. Other than whatever is being explained earlier, yaha bhavaha. Okay? Yaha bhavaha sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu saha na vinashyati. Okay? Anyaha yaha bhavaha means that truth, that satyam which is beyond the avyaktam and whatever we explained so far, beyond that avyaktam which cannot be grasped by the mind or the sense organs, that truth saha na vinashyati, it never gets destroyed. When all this happens, the srishti and the pralayam, this goes on and on and on, it goes on and on. There may be thousands and thousands of brahmas have come and gone, thousands and thousands of pralayas have come, and then pralayas and srishti has happened. Even then, that which is beyond this, which cannot be grasped by the mind or the sense organs, that is na vinashyati, that never gets destroyed when sarveshu bhuteshu nasyatsu, when all of these objects which are of perishable nature, okay, so that which emerges from the avyaktam, the individual ahankara and all the srishti of Brahma and Brahma, all of them, they nasyatsu, they are perishable, whereas that avyaktam which is beyond this, which cannot be grasped by the mind, which cannot be grasped by the sense organs, etc., that is never gets destroyed. That is the Satyavastu. That is the Satyavastu that never gets destroyed. See, this Avyaktam is the covering. It's called the Avaranam. Okay? It is the Avaranam over Brahman, over Atma. When this Avaranam is gone, okay, when this Avaranam is removed, that means once we know about this Avaranam and its products, okay, whatever it produces, from this all that which Avarana means Maya Shakti, this is Maya. From this Maya covers the Brahman, covers Bhagavan, and it produces like Maya Jalam. It produces all the objects of this world. Once we know this, then the Vikshepam also is gone. Because the Vikshepam is the other notion, the other notion. There are many things here. Whereas Bhagavan said, Mattah paradaram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Hey Arjuna, I alone exist here. Only consciousness exists here. The other objects of this world, they don't exist. They don't exist means they don't have any reality in it. It only appears, stays for some time and disappears. See, suppose you take the Brahma's clock. Suppose you take Brahma's clock. Human life is maybe like this, finished. In our clock, we say 24 hours, 1 day, 365 days, 1 year, and we say 100 years life. Whereas in Brahmaji's clock, our life is a moment only, right? So the matter or the objects of this world, their existence is no permanent at all. It is transient. It is whatever is transient does not exist. Whatever is transient does not exist because adavantau cha yennasti vartamanepi tattatha, which is not there before, which is not there after, even now also it doesn't have any reality in it. It is called mithya, and that which is real is Brahman or Bhagavan. So when this avaranam, when we know about this avaranam, this avyaktam clear, then there is no vikshepa also. Vikshepa is the mind getting scattered. That is the vikshepa. Mind's projection getting stuck with this, getting attached to the objects of this world. That is vikshepa. So when avaranam is not there, vikshepa also is no more. There is no other. Then we realize our true nature is Brahman. Our true nature is Atma. I am not this body. Now, individually, if we think about all this, we will know that all of the Srishti that is happening, all of the Srishti, when we wake up, it gets merged. That is, Pralayam happens in that Avyakritam, in that Avyaktam. And where is that Avyaktam? It is emerging from Brahman, Atma, and that is what I am. I never die, I am never born. That is my true nature. That is the Swarup of Sthiti, and I remove the avaranam. I remove the covering. Okay, from Avyaktam onwards, all are, it is Jada Drishyam. From Avyaktam onwards, everything else, everything is Jadam, like a mirage water. Like the mirage water on a desert. Once this secret is revealed, okay, when this secret is revealed, then we know, we will realize our true nature. That is the experience of a jnani. Then the jnani is no more deluded by this mirage water. A jnani knows that I aham brahmasmi. I am that Brahman. I am that consciousness. Then the Shruti also explains this Srishti in various ways. You know, in Mundaka Upanishad it is explained differently. Taittiriya Upanishad it is like tasmadva etasmadatmana akashas sambhutaha akashadvayuhu. It says from Atma akashaha sambhutaha. This Akasha, space emerged, from Akasha, Akashadvayu emerged, like that. The Shruti of Taittiriya Upanishad tells in one way. Mundaka Upanishad says it is like the Spulingam, the sparks that is coming out of the fire. So the various Shruti, various way it will explain why. It is to take us from that level to realize to the core, realize to our true nature. So taking us, see, there is no other way. From Ajnanam, when we are in that Ajnanam, when we are in ignorance, we have to go through that ignorance and come to the Vidya. We have to go through that only. See, suppose we are at the center of a pond which is dirty. We are stuck at the center of a pond which is dirty. How to come out of it? We have to come to the shore. We have to come to the, so we have to walk through that dirty water only. So there is no other way. You cannot jump straight away from there to the land. So we have to walk slowly through that mud only. Through that mud water we have to come and come out of it. Similarly, when we are all in ignorance, thinking that this is real, that is real. My life is 100 years and then my birthday is this. And I am happy enjoying my birthday to this body and thinking that this is real. And when somebody dies, we cry. When something happens, this and that, and money and the name and fame, we are totally in the samsara. We are engrossed in that mud. So to bring us from this to the shore, it has to be first explained what is Srishti, what is this Ajnanam, what is this Avyaktam, what is this Ahankara, that Binna Prakriti Rashtada, all that to be explained in a way, and we should know about the Brahma and the Srishti and the Pralayam, etc., so that we understand our true nature is Atma. Our true nature is consciousness, Nija Bodha Rupaha. Bodham, Nija Bodham. That consciousness is our true nature. This body is not me. I am not this body. I am not this mind. To come to this realization that Atma is what alone is there. Mattah paradaram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Sa mrityo mrityam gacchati yaiva naneva pashyati. One who realizes that there is other, right? Manasai vedam aptavyam neha nanasti kinchana. Here there is nothing, there is no other. One who realizes this way, one who realizes that the only God alone exists, to come to that state of mind, to bring us towards that land, towards that shore. The Shruti, various Shrutis explains a different way of the Srishti and Pralayam. So each one has to realize this fact and know our true nature. So that is why the Prakriti explained in detail to negate it, that I am not that. Okay, all that explained, like Kammano buddhire bhumirapo nalo vayu kammano buddhire bacha ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti rashtada. This is apara prakriti, it says, and then there is one para prakriti, and that is real, that is eternal, and you are that, I am that. To bring that one only we are explaining, the Shruti is explaining so much. Also Bhagavad Gita also explains so much about the apara prakriti. We'll move to the 21st verse. Avyaktokshara ityuktas tasma tamahu paramam gatihi. Avyaktokshara ityuktas tamahu paramam gatim. Yam prapya na nivartande tadhama paramam mama. One more time. Avyaktokshara ityuktastamāhuh paramām gatim yam prapya na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Avyaktaha. Avyaktaha here means aksharaha. That is which is imperishable. Avyaktaha means which cannot be grasped by the indriyas, by the senses and mind. Yato vacho nivartande apraapya manasa saha. That which cannot be grasped, that avyaktam here we are talking. It is not the maya. Here avyaktaha means aksharaha. That which is imperishable, Brahman, that satyavastu. Avyaktaha aksharaha uktaha, that is spoken of, that is being said here. Tam paramam gatim ahuhu. The jnani or the rishi, they explain, the rishi explain, they describe as the ultimate goal. Tam paramam gatim. Okay, that is the ultimate goal of human life. Not only human life, any life. The ultimate goal is tam. Okay, tam paramam gatim yam prapya. Once this is realized, that the ultimate goal is that satyavastu brahmam, or realizing that aham brahmasmi, I am that true nature, I am that true satyam. One who realizes this, that is the goal. He is a jnani, that is the goal of our life. that goal, yam prapya, realizing that, attaining Brahman, na nivartante. Okay, na nivartante means where all the illusion or all the delusion of birth and death, it stops. Nivartante. No more coming back, no more returning, no more getting caught up in that cycle of birth and death. Okay, no srishti, no pralaya. Na nivartante. Tat mama paramam dhama. Tat, that is mama, my. Bhagavan says, that is mama paramam dhama. That is the Shuddha Swarupam. That is the Atma Anubhavam. That is my real nature. That is the consciousness, experiencing consciousness. Bodham, experiencing Bodham. That is my Paramam Dhamma. That is my true nature. Tam Paramam Gadim Ahuhu. This is what the Rishi or the Jnani clearly explains. Okay. So that unmanifest realm, which is imperishable, is said to be the highest goal. So the highest goal of human life is know our true nature as Atma. Know our true nature as Brahman, which is imperishable, which is never born, which never dies. That is what I am. I am not this body and associated disturbances, associated relations, etc. I am not that. My true nature is Atma alone, and that unmanifest realm, that is highest goal. Those who attain this, which is my ultimate primordial abode, they do not return. That is what? Na nivartante means there is no coming back. See, the returning is for the matter. Once we identify ourselves as the matter, there will be cycle. Right? One who realizes as Atma, no more birth and death. Because we know that I am never born. I know that very clearly. Right? So this is the 821. We'll move to the 22nd verse. Purushassa parah partha bhaktya labhyastvananyaya yasyandasthani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. Yeah. Purushassa parah partha bhaktya labhyastvananyaya yasyandasthani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. It's a beautiful verse. Hey Partha, bhutani, all the objects, all the charam, acharam, which is moving, which is not moving, all the objects, yasya andasthani, yasya andasthani, where all of them abide in whom, or all of the objects where they abide in Satyavastu, abide in Brahman, Atma alone, right? Or that consciousness, yasya andasthani, yena idam sarvam tadam. This whole universe, okay, this whole universe is covered inside out. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkinja jagatyam jagad. It is covered fully. See, the whole universe is covered inside out. Narayana Suktam we know. Andar bahischa tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Inside, outside, bahihi narayana sthitaha. This Bhagavan is one which is inside, outside, everywhere. There is no inside, outside. But still, to make it clear, inside, outside, Bhagavan alone is there. Yasya andasthani, ena idam sarvam tatam. Right? Paraha saha Pure Shayati iti Purushaha means Puram means this body. All the bodies. Okay? Bodies means here Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, all bodies. Don't take it only as Sthula Shariram. Sukshma Shariram also. Mind, even the Vasanas, all of them is pervaded by only Bhagavan here. Right? Purusha, that is Purushaha. So one who stays in this Puram is Purushaha. Okay? And that Purushaha is Sarvam. Paraha Saha Purushaha tu. That Purusha who is all of this. Sarvam Khal Vidam Brahma. Even Purusha Suktam we all know, Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yad Bhutam Yadcha Bhavyam. All that Purusha alone is there in all Purams. Right? That is Purushaha. That is Bhagavan. So, ena idam sarvam tatam paraha saha purushaha tu, that Purusha who is all of this. Then the beautiful next phrase is the most beautiful one. Ananyaya bhaktya labhyaha. Labhyaha means we can attain this only by Ananya Bhakti. Ananyaya Bhakti. Ananyaya Bhakti means devotion. Another word is love. Okay? The only way to attain Bhagavan is only through pure love. Suppose we want to get something, right? We must first love that thing. Anything, let it be money, let it be a relation, right? Let it be wife or husband or son, whoever. If you want to get that person or get that item, get that object, we must first love that. That is the only way. The rule is same for Bhagavan also. We all should have Ananya Bhakti. That devotion towards one pointed bhakti. Vyavasayatmika buddhi reka. That one pointed bhakti, one pointed devotion, one pointed love towards Bhagavan. That is the only way to obtain Bhagavan or to attain Bhagavan. There is no other way. See, this is Dvaitam. This is because initially in a totally ajnana state, totally ignorant state, we don't know what is God, what is Bhagavan, nothing we know. Nobody knows anything about it. People don't believe also. Right? Then what happens? Slowly we understand by Vedantic talks or by reading books or listening to talks. We start understanding that, oh, this God is there and that God is within you, within everyone. Right? So that is the sadhana state. So during our sadhana state, we should have love for that God. We should have love. This is Dvaitam. That is perfectly alright. When we do the practice of bhakti or devotion or love towards this Atma, towards this Brahman, through the practices of Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Okay? I repeat, through the practice of Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga, which Bhagavan explained in the 3rd chapter and 4th chapter, etc. Of course, in 2nd chapter also, first explains about Sankhya Yoga, and then Karma Yoga. So both Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga, practicing this, we get rid of the Raga and Dvesha. The mind becomes purified, but for this, the basic quality necessary is love towards Bhagavan. So whether it is Jnana Yoga, whether it is Karma Yoga, we should have Bhakti. Bhakti is no different from love. So we should have that one-pointed bhakti towards Bhagavan. That is what Bhagavan clearly here, Krishna says clearly that Ananyaya Bhaktya Labhyaha. It should be Ananya Bhakti. Ananyas Chintayando Mam Yejanah Paryupasade Tesham Nitya Bhayuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Ananya Bhakti. It is required one-pointed, not scattered bhakti. Not scattered. Love towards something else. For towards money also I want, towards name and fame also I want to stay I want to keep this body for say 120 years, or I should not have any disease. So this is all scattered bhakti, right? Whereas I want only Bhagavan here, I want only God here. That is Ananya Bhakti. For that I am ready to forego, I am ready to renounce anything. I will renounce anything to get Bhagavan. That is Ananya Bhakti. Why? Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naige amritatvamanasu. Veda says, Shruti says clearly, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, right? Only tyage naigena amritatvamanasu. Only by renunciation. Only by renouncing this, internal renunciation is the must. So, to do karma, you need money. To do karma, you need this. So, from karma, you can get something or the other. So, from karma, you cannot get me. Na prajaya, by producing children, no. Dhanena, you got lot of money, no. Only by renouncing all this. You have to renounce karma, you have to renounce money, you have to renounce the children or husband or wife, or you can renounce, you have to renounce everything if need to. Not if need to, only by renouncing internally, and only by that you will have, we all will have Ananya Bhakti towards Bhagavan. So renunciation is the core essence of bhakti. Everything has to be renounced internally. Okay, internally. So many people do external renunciation. There is a story also. I don't remember who. I forgot, either Shuka Brahman and Vyasa or some two, I don't remember, where he says, okay, what all things you have renounced? I have renounced my house, I have renounced this, I have renounced that, etc. Then the Guru says, these are all external renunciation. You have to do internal renunciation. Internally you have to renounce everything, and then only you will get Bhagavan, then only you will know God. So that internal renunciation is what is necessary. By renouncing internally, we should all have Ananya Bhakti. That is the only way to get Bhagavan. That is why this Purushaha Saparah Partha Bhaktya Labhyastwana Anyaya Stwana Ananyaya Ananyaya Bhaktya Labhyaha. That is the only way to get Bhagavan. So what is the path is very clear in this sloka. One, before the search for God or before knowing the truth, there was duality everywhere. And then the next state is through contemplation, Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam, we slowly understand who is this Bhagavan, where is this Bhagavan, etc. And we practice Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga with a lot of bhakti and devotion. Bhakti is devotion. Devotion is love. Okay? And this is necessary for either you, whichever path you take, doesn't matter. Whichever sadhana you take, whoever guru you take, these are all as per the individual's location. Each one will find a guru, each one will find a method, because each one's path is different. So each one have to find his own path, his own guru, his own sadhana, his or her. Okay, so this has to be followed, but the goal is Ananya Bhakti towards Bhagavan. With that only Bhagavan can be realized. God can be realized, through which it becomes Advaita, non-duality. There is nothing other than God here. I don't exist, you don't exist, only God alone exists. That is what Shankaracharya said. Sattajit sugharupamasti satatam naham nachatvam vrisha nedam vabi jagat pradrishtamakhilam nasti iti janihi bho. There is Sattachit Sugham, only Satchidanandam is here. Sattajit Sugharupam Asti Satatam. Naham, Nachatvam, Mrisha. Nedam Vapi Jagat Pras. This world, Na Idam Jagat, Na. It's not there. Nedam Vapi Jagat Pradrishtam, which is very clearly that you are seeing, is not there. Pradrishtam Akhilam, Nasti, the Jani Hibo. Nasti, it did not exist, it is not existing now, it will not exist tomorrow. That which exists, Satatam, is only Satchidanandam. That what I want to realize, I want to realize. So that bhakti, that devotion, that love is the Ananya Bhakti, without which it is impossible to realize God. We'll continue from 23rd verse next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tatsat. Brahmarpanamastu.
Thank you, sir.